Hi guys, so today's video is going to be October favorites, and I'm so glad I can finally sit down and talk to you guys. This is probably going to be a bit of a rambly video because my mind is going a million miles a minute because I haven't really done a talking video in a while. My last few have been voiceovers, and I just feel like I have so many things I want to tell you and talk about. So first of all, thank you so much for the amazing response on my Halloween tutorial, my mermaid look. I was literally blown away by the response I got on that video. It was incredible. Just going through all of your comments on YouTube and Instagram, I was like, it made my year. I'm not even kidding. And all day and all night on Halloween, I was just getting tons of tweets and seeing tons of pictures on Instagram of your recreations of my look. So that was just so amazing. We definitely had a good mermaid crew running around on Halloween. So also I cut my hair. I get bored easily, so that's what happens when I get bored. I change my hair, but I just kind of chopped it off a bunch of the length, and then we went through with thinning shears, and I just thinned out a ton of the volume on the end so that it's more of like a pointier, sleeker cut. So I might get into that a little bit more when I talk about some hair products. Well, a hair product that I wanted to show you guys a little bit later in the video. Can't say I didn't warn you this was going to be a rambly video, but I think that pretty much brings us back to speed. Okay, so jumping right in, I wanted to show you guys some lippies to start off. So this one is one of the new NARS Audacious lipsticks, and this one is called Anna. And this is like a mauve-y plum color. The formula is amazing, and I just really like this color. I was going to say love and like at the same time, and it came out lick. I don't lick this. I like this, and I like the color a lot. It's something totally different than what I'm used to wearing, but it's a really gorgeous color. It's a nice everyday color, but it's still a little bit more on trend for fall. And my favorite thing about these lipsticks is the packaging. They're kind of magnetic, so the cap just snaps right on. Sometimes it'll spin around a few times before it closes, which I'm just very entertained by that, I guess. This is the Limecrime Velveteen in Wicked. I always get this one confused with Salem, but Salem is like a darker brown. This one is more of a red, but it's a gorgeous red, and I think it's just perfect for this time of year because it's not really blue based. It's not a really bright pinky red either. It's has more of a brownish undertone actually, and it's super duper warm. So it's just something a little bit different. They claim that you don't have to use a lip liner, and when I read that I was like, we'll see about that. I was pretty skeptical, but something about this, even though it's a doe foot applicator, it is so easy to apply and get a really crisp line, and the formula is great. It looks amazing on your lips. It really accentuates them and brings out the shape of your lips, even though it is a matte finish. So I don't know, I'm loving these Velveteens. Definitely one of my most favorites of all of my favorites is this Tarte Cosmetics Pin Up Girl blush palette. So this is a limited edition product that came out for the holidays this month, and they did a similar palette last year and people kind of went bananas over it, so they made another one this year. And the packaging is cool. It's kind of like an evening clutch is what it reminds me of, a little clutch bag or something like that. I feel like they could not have done a better job with the color selections. I mean, you just have a ton of options, and the actual sizes of these blushes are huge. I mean, in person even, you just get so much product with it, which is awesome. So there's this nude color here, which I use all the time, and it looks a little bit more muted in the pan, as I have found Tarte blushes tend to do. But when you actually apply it to your skin, super pigmented, really warm beige color. It's beautiful. This berry one is actually really shimmery, so it's more of a highlight. A bright pink, a coral, that's the other one that I use all the time. And then this one is more of a dusty rose color. That would be a great everyday blush color that would kind of go with everything. And I just love this thing. I use it all the time, every single day. I have it sitting out on my vanity, and I really never put it away because I just use it pretty much every single day. So it has taken all that I have to not use this brush the last couple days to apply my foundation because I wanted to show it to you guys while it was clean and not completely caked up with liquid foundation. But this is the Makeup Geek Foundation Stippling Brush, and this is awesome. It took me a long time to try this out. I actually had it for a while before I tried it out because I wasn't sure what it was. It looks like it's natural bristles, which kind of kept me from trying it for a while because I always use synthetic brushes for my liquid foundation. And this one, I mean, it may be synthetic, I'm not quite sure, but it looks like a natural bristle brush. But once I tried it, I was just sold. This brush is amazing. It's a little bit more flexible than the Sigmax ones, which are also amazing, but I think that it allows you to blend a little bit more as you go. Because this one's a little bit more bendy, you can really just get in there and buff right away, and it blends out your foundation to the most flawless finish. It almost looks like you blended it in with a beauty blender. So I just love this brush. I think it's a great value, and it's a great, like, it's really good quality. Hasn't been shedding at all. So I have to talk about the new love of my life, my Ole Henrikson African Red Tea Foaming Cleanser. And I showed this in a recent haul video where I picked up 2 different skincare sets, and one was by Origins, and then another one was the Ole Henrikson skincare set. And between the 2 cleansers that came with both of those, I definitely like this one the best. The Origins one actually kind of left a little bit of a waxy residue on my skin. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it was kind of weird. I would always go back and just use this one right afterwards. It's like an amber color. I don't know if you can tell, but it is a, you know, when you dispense it, it turns into a foam, which traditionally those types of cleansers have not been my personal fave, just because I feel like there's not much to them. They're very liquidy and they just like drip off your face. But this one is a bit of a thicker consistency, more of a milky consistency, so it really grips your skin. It feels like it has substance to it, like it's doing something, and you can use it with your Clarisonic. I tried that for the first time last night and it worked out really well. So I don't know, something about this is just amazing, and the scent is supposed to smell like red tea, but to me it smells like orange peels, which I don't hate. I think it smells really, really good. Also, this First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Lotion, there is a bug flying around and it's driving me crazy. The First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Lotion, and this is a skin protectant with an antioxidant booster. So as much as I love this time of year, I love fall and winter and everything that comes with it, the holidays and all that good stuff, but my skin hates it. I have really, really dry skin and it's always a struggle every single winter, and I have been hoarding this lotion because I have to see if it comes in a bigger size, but I don't want to run out of it because it's honestly the best lotion ever. I really love the fact that it's nice and light feeling, so it's not heavy, it's not greasy whatsoever. It absorbs right into your skin so quickly, but the hydration is amazing. It really just keeps my skin super hydrated for a really, really long time also, especially with my hands. That's where I notice it the most. So if any of you guys struggle with dry skin in the wintertime like I do, I mean, I know that it's not a drugstore product, but that being said, I think it's worth every penny. This is some next level lotion, okay? I also have a few products I wanted to just quickly mention from one of the more recent Sigma collections that came out, which I haven't talked about a Sigma collection in a hot minute, but this one I really, really loved. It wasn't the one that just recently came out, it was the one right before that. I think it's called Steady Glow. So this is one of the palettes, and this one is called Brilliant and Spellbinding, and I think the colors in this palette are so great for fall. That's why I've been reaching to it so much. You just get a ton of neutrals, warm and cool neutrals. There is a coral shade, a brighter pink if you wanted to mix it up a little bit, and then this color down here is really, really similar to Uninterrupted by MAC. And then there are these loose shimmers, which are unbelievable, and they are Sigma's version of a pigment or a loose eyeshadow. And there's another color called Lush that I wanted to show you guys. I'm going to try to find that and swatch it out at least. It's like a burgundy pink color. It has a lot of duochromes going on in there, so it's kind of hard to describe, but it's really, really gorgeous. This one is called Gilded. So this one is more of a lighter golden beige color. And then this one is called Ambrosia, and this is a pink. So if you were gonna go for any of them, I would definitely recommend Midsummer because this is my favorite personally, but I think it's the most versatile. It is a gorgeous gold. It's like a gilded antique gold, and how I've been wearing this is I'll just pop it on the center of my lid and pair it with like a purple or a plum color on the eyes. It works amazingly well with purple colors. So next up I have this Kenra Platinum Blow Dry Spray, and this is an advanced dry thermal protectant. So I like this because I can use it a couple different ways. I can spray it onto my damp hair while I'm blow drying, and it speeds it up. The whole process, I think it claims to speed it up by 50%, and I would probably agree with that. I just feel like my hair dries so much quicker when I have this on it, and it's just easier to style because it's really soft and silky, and it also is a thermal protectant, so not only does it protect my hair from the heat of my blow dryer, but I can also just go in and flat iron my ends really quickly. I really, really love this stuff, especially because I have been wearing my hair straight more often, and that's really what led me to actually cut my hair like this, because I just haven't really been curling it that often, and this type of a cut definitely lends itself more towards a straight style versus curling your hair. I will warn you guys though, I'm going to tell you what I did. We basically just took thinning shears and just chopped up all the way out through my hair. So my stylist thinned out my hair in the bottom quite a bit to get it to lay this flat and this sleek, which is what I wanted. So I was really happy with it. But if you're thinking about going for this type of a style where it's really, really sleek like this at the bottom, just be warned, it can cause frizz because you're just really chopping through your hair and getting some teeny tiny little layers up there. So just a word of warning, but that's pretty much what I did to my hair, and that's why I've been loving this product. And these shoes, I feel like I probably should have showed you guys these before I wore them out every single weekend in October, but they're my favorites, so I gotta mention them. These are from Forever 21, and they're these little, I guess you would call them, they're kind of booties. I'm not exactly sure, but they have a little peep toe in the front and then a peep ankle in the back, and just pretty comfortable all around, I have to say. I think that's why they've been my go-to going out shoes. Even though they do show a little bit of skin, I think that's what makes them cute, but it's still not too much. I don't feel cold when I wear these. I mean, I'm sure once it starts getting colder and snowy and wet outside, I'll have to retire them for the season, but for right now, they're totally fine. So I don't have anything left over here on my little bar stool, so that concludes my favorites for October. I felt good to finally sit down and actually talk to you guys. Well, I feel like I'm talking to you, even though I'm really just sitting in a room talking to myself, which is kind of weird when you think about it, but I feel like I'm talking to you guys when I film. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye, guys.